How's it going, YouTube? This is your main man, Prometheus, back at home here in California. I got back from Thailand not terribly long ago, and so I'm about to put out my Thailand videos. Probably only going to be one or two because, quite frankly, I've already been to Thailand before. I've already featured it, so some of it's just the same old, same old. But there were a couple of things that happened on my trip to Thailand that I feel require some context. And you may not get the full context just watching the videos. I just didn't film it properly. So following the video, so I'm kind of adding this little prescript, you know, to explain the video that will be following. So, number one, my former tour guide slash Bangkok correspondent, Miss Siam, we've had a parting of the ways. I ended her contract, and I'm not here to slander anyone. I'm not here to bash anyone. She's a good person. I'll just say what I've always said, what I've already said on this show before. She's kind of mean, kind of sarcastic. You know, I could say something like, "Hey," she might ask, "Hey, did you change your money? Did you do the money exchange at the airport, or did you wait until you got into town at the kiosk?" "Oh, I did it at the airport." "Wow, that was stupid of you." Just comments like that I kind of think, man, does she not understand the language? But after you explain it multiple times that you don't like, being talked to a certain way, as certain things are considered rude in my culture, and you keep doing it, then you're just then you know better. You're just doing it on purpose. So, but it wasn't just that. It was really something small. I'll explain later. But again, one man's terror is another man's princess. So I'm not here to bash anyone. But yeah, we had a parting of the ways. Again, I didn't fly thousands of miles to deal with attitude, temperamental, anger problems. And I know humans are humans everywhere, but if I can't deal, if you're not going to be pleasant and sweet most of the time, I'm going to get rid of you. And so that's what happened. So that's number one. So that's one of the things you'll see featured in the first in the video. Secondly, I met up with, while I was in Thailand, I went to the Philippines, and I met up with a former, I want to say, I kind of don't like saying girlfriend when it's a long distance thing, but she was more than a tour guide. We actually were dating. So, but we broke up. I ended things with her as well. She was very pleasant, so it wasn't that. It was just more of some unexplained absences. you know, uh, you say you're at school, but you're really at the club. And I find out through someone else, and I just, I'm not gonna. That doesn't bother me terribly because she's very young, multiple years over 18. So don't try to Shannon Sharp me. But she is young, and I'm 7,000 miles away. You know what I mean? So I'm not really tripping on that when I'm living thousands of miles away. But if I catch you, I gotta, I gotta, I gotta impose sanctions. You know what I mean? So we did break up, but we we were very good friends. And so when I decided to come to Thailand, I wanted to have dinner with her. So you're gonna see that in the videos as well. So probably out of all the, and it's not like I featured a lot of women, but from the women I featured on my channel, she would be the one that I would be most, that I would want to actually date out of everyone I've shown. You know what I mean? I find her very attractive. Not just her looks, but just overall. It was a very positive experience. I don't get to feature all of it because again, people are uncomfortable being filmed, but I would be inclined to hit her up to hang out again whenever I'm over there. It was the experience was that positive. And and I don't mean sexual. We didn't do anything sexual. She actually had a friend with her that I suggested she bring with her. So because I knew I wasn't going to even have time to do anything with her, and I wasn't going there for that. It was just to meet up, say hi, have lunch, and go on. So you'll see that as well. So anyway, I just wanted to give you guys some context on that. And the rest of the video is just, a video. Pretty self-explanatory. All right, guys.
How's it going, guys? I'm here at Hooters in Bangkok. I mean, I'm not, obviously they don't want me filming too much, but sorry I don't have my earphones with me right now. Sorry about that. I failed miserably on that. But anyway, I'm about to fly out. It's my first day in Bangkok, but I'm about to fly out to the Philippines in about 15 minutes. I'm gonna go catch a Grab to my to the airport, and but I wanted to stop in Hooters, guys, because I guess I just wanted to see if the Hooters in Thailand or Bangkok is the same as the Hooters in America, where the girls pretty much they're okay, but they're not ultra friendly, So I just kind of wanted to see if it's the same vibe, or if Hooters in Thailand is just like Soy 6. But no, it's not. It's a chill. It's a restaurant. The girls are not all on you and stuff. But if you slide them a cool little tip, $4 or $5 tip, they'll come sit with you nonetheless. So I've seen that already. So, but anyway, yeah, I'm here at Hooters here in Bangkok, getting ready for the Songkran Water Festival. So that's where I'm at. All right, guys.
So guys, I'm at one of my favorite restaurants in Cebu. One of my favorite restaurants in all of the Philippines, called the Pig and Palm. The Pig and Palm. It's delicious. I think it's owned by some German guy, but the food is really good. Anyway, just waiting on the two girls to arrive. So as I'm sure you guys understand, I'm not going to be able to do a whole lot of filming because you know how uncomfortable people get. So, but I will film enough so you can at least have some idea of who the girl I dated is and her friend as well. But I wanted to say, just being here in Cebu for the day, there are a lot of pretty girls in Cebu. I don't know why that doesn't always translate to I don't know why that doesn't always translate on Tinder or Bumble, where you'll swipe and swipe and swipe and you don't really see a lot of pretty girls in Cebu or even Manila, to be honest. But there are just driving around and Grab on the Uber, their version of Uber, which is called Grab. Just driving around and walking around the mall. There are a lot of pretty girls here, guys. Don't get it twisted. No, they are not gonna react like you're Michael Jackson and jump out and hug you. But let's think about it. Not everybody even liked Michael Jackson. There's a whole lot of people that didn't even like him. You know what I mean? So. But no, they're not going to react like that. But if there is a place where someone is going to jump out and react as if you're Michael Jackson, this would be it. DR is on another level. But the DR, there's something so fake about it that it's just, they don't care what you look like as long as you got the money. That's the vibe. So I wasn't. It was fun in the DR, but it's not for me. But anyway, guys, yeah, I'm just waiting on them to show up, and they're not late. In fact, I'm early. I just been walking around from the airport. I'm just tired, so I just decided to come to the spot and chill and have a drink, and just kind of relax and wait for them to show up. So, all right, guys, I'll check back in when they arrive. Okay, guys, so if you didn't know, the girl that I used to date is the one that has the highlighted hair, the one that looks more Asian, more, you know, more typically Asian, with the highlighted hair, you know, all black. So that's her. I'll try to risk a little more filming so you can get a bird's eye view. But anyway, they went to the restroom now, and we're gonna just kind of go for a little stroll. Here they come now. Yeah. That's her friend.
Is that one of them cameras?
Yeah.
Yeah. So if it's like light up, it's filming.
I was filming. I was filming the.
Yeah, no, it's okay. Yeah,
Oh, okay.
I was just curious.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah. It's Ray-Ban Meta, whatever glasses. Yeah.
That's so cool. Yeah, is it connected to your phone?
It can be. Yeah.
I'm so amazed. I'm being ignorant.
We're going?
Right now.
Alright, let's head on. Alright, guys. So you guys get a bird's eye view. Wait, did I forget anything? Let me think. I think I have everything. Let me lock this up. Let me lock that down.
You're missing, like, because I'm carrying this now.
Yeah, I'm used to carrying everything, yeah. Alright. We're good. Hey guys, get a little bird's eye view. Hopefully it's all. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. I appreciate you. All right. Thank you. Thank you so much. Sorry. Again, there are some very cute girls in Cebu. I have to say that again. And one thing I'm gonna tell you guys, and I'm gonna do a video on this. Between the Philippines and Thailand, and I've only been in Asia 2 days, I have seen, and mostly in the Philippines, but a couple in Thailand as well, I have seen about 7 relationships where the man was shorter than the woman. About 7. And out of the 7, 6, the girl was attractive. And I haven't seen this in a long time in America. And to be honest, I haven't seen this. I haven't seen it in this abundance ever. You know, one every other day, where the woman is taller than her man. So short kings and those that, you know, struggle with height, like myself, It's anecdotal, but I have all the proof I need. I mean, not to mention my own success rate in Asia, but I have all the proof I need and have seen that Southeast Asia is just where it's at, man. And I haven't tried other parts of Asia. Maybe someone can tell me different, but Southeast Asia, Philippines, Thailand, Vietnam, we all know what Southeast Asia is. It's just where it's at, man. When it comes to dating for American men, and when it comes to actually finding someone who might genuinely like you, unlike the DR, Southeast Asia is just where it's at. Are we starting to seem poor or just regular in a lot of these Asian, these, you know, Southeast Asia, Dominican Republic? Are we starting to seem like regular to them because of the passport pookies lowballing everything and not being able to afford to keep their promises or whatever it is, or just like someone's, like one of the YouTubers said, you know, wearing house shoes at the club and out at the market. I mean, are we starting to look less prosperous than we used to because of the pookieism and the Ray economics? Is Ray-Ray-onomics and pookieisms causing all black male travelers to look a little less prosperous than we used to? And I don't know how you could look less prosperous, because the Philippines was filled with army retirees who just, you know, had a basic pension. That, I mean, yeah, it's good for the Philippine standards, but we all know it wasn't a lot. So it's kind of hard to look worse than we already did. But before the Pookies showed up, black men, from what I could tell, had a pretty good reputation of being good tippers, having money, being prosperous. And I don't know, maybe I'm wrong, but, or maybe there's just so many blacks here now that there's just no more excitement for us regardless of our income level. But yeah, I'm noticing a dip in that excitement levels from when I showed up here in the Philippines, even just 3.5, 4 years ago. So anyway, to the next one, guys.